President Barack Obama is on his way back to Washington after meeting with world leaders at the G20 Summit. The president concentrated his meetings on how to stimulate the global economy and our economic situation right here in mid-Michigan. ABC 12's Washington correspondent Jacqueline Policastro was there when the president addressed the media, and she explains how politics dominated the news, but not the summit.
President Obama met with a small group of press inside this briefing room, but his remarks were not what you'd expect for a G20 economic summit. President Obama came to St. Petersburg, met with world leaders, talked about the global economy, and attended a fancy dinner party at a palace with fireworks. When it came time to talk to us, he said this.
The United States is a source of strength in the global economy. Our manufacturing sector is rebounding. New rules have strengthened our banks and reduced the chance of another crisis.
But the president's remarks quickly moved from the economy to Syria. Nearly every reporter called on asked about the possibility of U.S. force there. The president was clear on his position.
We may not solve the whole problem, but this particular problem of using chemical weapons on children, this one we might have an impact on, and that's worth acting on. That's important to us.
President Obama admitted to a brief meeting with Russian President Vladimir Putin, saying while the leaders disagree on Syria, the meeting was constructive. Obama said he knows using force is going to be a hard sell, but it's something he believes in, and he's under no illusion support from Congress and the American public will come easy. Even when pressed hard, the president wouldn't answer whether or not he will use force in Syria if Congress doesn't give him the go-ahead.
I understand the skepticism. I think it is very important, therefore, for us to work through systematically making the case to every senator and every member of Congress, and that's what we're doing.
President Obama told us he will address the American public about the crisis in Syria on Tuesday. Reporting in St. Petersburg, Russia at the G20 Summit, I'm Jacqueline Policastro.